Hello again, and welcome back. Going to be continuing on my Freshleigh Meadows run. So this is now the third video, and in the last one, I finished year two. Did a little bit of cleanup, improved some of the room prestige ratings for the ones that I already had, made the dorms a little bit better, and just tidied some things up. So now we're going to continue on with that and just see how we do. All right, so continuing on. Starting music. So yeah, here we go. Freshleigh Meadows. And yeah, having 1 star, you can start Pisa Lanitra, which we're not going to do yet. That one kind of specializes more in cooking from what I remember. But we're going to continue on with Freshleigh Meadows until we get 3 stars. So, in the last one, just finished year 2, upgraded both the VR lab and scientography up to level 2. So now we can have 20 students for the first one and 19 for the second. So we're going to have to get some more rooms put in. And what I want to do for this one is make this hall more specialized towards the VR room, and then have this one more as the science one. So let's see. What I want to do is copy the dorms over. So we want a dorm here. Actually, no, not there. How is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these could fit side by side here. So we can have the dorms there. And slight problem. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to have the female room here. And the male room there. And we're also going to put a shower and a bathroom over on that one. And then we're going to move the VR labs over to that side. Alright, so now we have one of each dorm. Okay. Alright, let's just quickly check and see how far this building can be extended. So we can go 2 squares out on either side. And the shower is 1, 2, 3. So if we go 1 square out, we can put the shower right in the middle there. Yep, sell those. And yeah, sometimes you may have to go into the edit option twice. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the boys' dormitory on the far side, the girls' dormitory here, and then the shower right between them. And then we might have to make a little bit of adjustment for the building once we've done that. But at least we have that over there. Now we're going to pick up the VR labs. Put one here. Select that. On pauses so they do the construction.
Thank you.
And let's hope they finish it quickly. Okay, so that's done. Now we just pick them up. Make the proper adjustments as far as space goes. Pick this one up. There we go. Now, shower. Alright, so we could put it back so there's a little bit more room, or we could have it like this. I think this time we're going to move it back. That way we can put a vending machine here and here, and just have a little bit more room to work with. Normally I would put it so it's aligned and then just kind of cut this out of the building, but I think we're going to need the room soon. So we got 1 VR lab, 2 VR labs, and this one is going to need a little bit of adjustment. So we're going to start with the door, and let's see, make a few adjustments here. Now the desk. Okay, so we have the 2 that are on the far side of the room, and they can only go hugging 1 wall. Alright, so we got that there. Now we're going to try and move the desk to a better location. The desk is actually fine there. Let's see, can we do anything with the chair? Nope, we can't do anything with the chair. But we can do this. maybe. Okay, so we can put one there. Stop picking that up. There we go. And let's see, can this be adjusted to a better spot? Okay, so that's good there. And I'm going to move the chair so it's closer to the desk. Line it up there, and then put the garbage bin back in front of the door. Alright, now I want to mirror this one. So, pick that up, make sure it hits the corner. Oh, that's why I couldn't adjust it properly. So, if we go like this, alright, now it hugs the walls just a little bit better. And, yeah, so I can move the two VR ones way over there. Okay, so that lines up well. Now I want to put the garbage by the door is fine. Let's pick up the VR ones and put them mirrored over there, just so it looks a little bit better. And there we go. Put the desk on the far side of the wall. Hang on, I'm gonna have to move the chair first. Yeah, let's just sell those both quickly. Do a quick copy. There we go. And another copy. Put the chair right by the desk. And those look nice and uniform now. Okay, so we have both of our VR labs over here. Now we're going to need to add another lecture room. So, yeah, I think it's based on the current influx of students that you get. So if there's, I guess it goes by one course. So there were 19 students that came in and 20 students that came in. So VR and science are at different times, but since it's, yeah, you have such a high number of students coming in. So 8, 16, so anything above 16 you would require another lecture hall. And there we go, so we have that one in. Let's actually put that here. Have it closer to the two labs. So we're probably going to want one more lab actually. And to get one in, we're going to have to adjust this building a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's make this go out one more square just so it looks a little bit neater. Okay. Alright, so once that's done, then I'm going to add another, copy one of these VR labs over, and then we needed a bathroom. So copy the bathroom over, and put the bathroom right here. That should be good. Make a little bit of adjustments. So there we go. And sell that window off. Okay, so that's good there. Now we want to, do we want a staff room? No, we definitely want a library though. Where can we put the library? I'll work on that in a little bit. Okay, now we want the door so it's facing closest to here, so that's this one is this one. Copy the room. No, I was wrong. This one. There we go. Okay, so we have a bathroom, a dormitory. Make this male only. Make this one female only. And actually, let's make it so that it's the virtual normal as well. So that way they're closer to here. So we don't want any Scientology or Scientography students in there. And we don't want any virtual normality students over here. It's like Romeo and Juliet. You can't have the two families colliding. Okay, so we have a nice big staff room over there, or not student lounge, but we are going to need a bit of a staff room. So let's copy the staff room and put one here. So there's 2 squares between, right? Yep. Okay, there we go. And that's good. Now let's add a few things here just to make it so that they're a little bit more entertained. We're definitely going to need a food and drink. We are definitely going to want some hand sanitizer around, as well as another garbage bin. And what else can we put in right away? Maybe some rugs in front of the dorms. There we go. And there we go. And Pearl of Wisdom. Let's put one of those in front of the bathroom. Right in the corner there. The bathroom does have a garbage bin, good. Plants, I don't really like using plants because they take up so much of the janitor's time. But we can put a fountain of knowledge in here somewhere. Just to make it so that the attractiveness really jumps up. Yeah, let's put that there. Alright, so we have plenty of room. We are going to need another science lab. Now, having it over here, let's do this one. Not this one. Okay, so do a quick rotate. Put that there. And we are going to expand the building out one more square so it's just a little bit nicer. Edit building. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sell that off. And that way it looks a lot better. There's not enough room for a library over here yet, but we will fix that soon. Alright, so they still have 8 smoothie requests, or 8 requests. And we're at 20 Kudosh, so we can start filling up something soon.
To unblock toilets. Lovely.
Alright, so let's pick that up, move it over, and that looks much, much nicer, in my opinion. Let's put the table right between the bathroom and the teacher's lounge there. And let's put... There's not a lot we can do with the space here, so let's put the vending machines there. Right next to the bathroom, that's good. So we now have 2 teacher's lounges and 3 science rooms, 3 VR labs. Let's see, can we add anything else yet? So 20 students and 19. Alright, that should be good there. Now we just need one more teacher for each. So, VR teacher. Let's get the one that has happiness as well. And the science teacher. Let's get the one that's 2. And put them in the new room. We can't upgrade anything yet, but I do want to add one more janitor just to make sure that this area is clean. And I prefer maintenance ones because they keep the buildings running much better. Okay, now let's resume a little bit and get some stuff built. So we can't build most things yet. We did get the records cubicle last time, so we're good there. Bless me. Okay, these I don't find too useful. I hate that neon guitar one, especially for these schools. The meat whistle machine is good, but I prefer the racing one. So we're just going to ignore the request for the time being. Close that out. And let's start up the next year. And let's just see how these students do. Speed that up a little bit. Alright, so the dorms are good. There's 4 students there, 4 students there. 16. Whoa. 16 and 18. So there's a lot more Scientology ones, Scientography, and not as many virtual normality students. Oh, okay, so we reached a career goal. Don't need that. And weed infestation, not really a big issue, but janitors pretty much take care of that anyway for you. Alright, so to go into the all of our achievements that we've accomplished so far, how do we do that? It's been a while. Career goals, okay. So here, if you've actually accomplished anything, you can get a bit more kudosh, so I think I probably should have done this before. Looked up here, and so we have 100 scientography students, we get 50 more kudosh, 50 more kudosh for 100 friendships, and it doesn't seem to organize too well. Like, there's times that I've scrolled down quite a bit before finding another orange one. I don't think it's, I think it's filtered in a direct way, rather than just having all the ones you've completed at the top. So as you can see, here's bookworms. You collect, these are the ones that I was talking about last time, where you see the little green worms pop up, and if you click on them, then you start getting a few things. So if you get 3, you'll get 50 kudosh, and you can also pin any of these objectives that you want. I don't really bother with that too much because most of the time I just forget about them anyway. Anyway, so now we're at 130 kudosh. We actually can fill some of these. It actually looks like there's a bit of a lineup here, so can we add another wardrobe? Yeah. And if we're going to add one to one room, let's add one to the other as well, so that all these students are not waiting in line. Okay, so that's good. So we now have kudosh. Let's go to our inbox. Smoothie kiosk. 100. Or the coffee kiosk would only take... Actually, we don't need to unlock the coffee kiosk. We can just put it out automatically. Now, the kiosks, you definitely want to avoid putting too many of them down, because even though they are healthier than using the vending machines, they also require an assistant. So if I put one here, you can see that you get this little icon here. Basically means that you have to hire an assistant to work it. So I think we'll do that for this one, but we don't want to have too many there. And the library one doesn't add any bonus to it, but the happy thoughts, and I don't think aerodynamics would add anything to it either. Yeah, so there's not really any of the additional skills that teachers get that add a lot to it. So I think what I'm just going to do is hire somebody that's good at working in the library. And if the library starts getting crowded, or if one of the people go on break and there's nobody at the coffee stand, then we can they'll just move over there naturally, I think. Alright, so resuming. Our average dormitory rating is 67%. It was at 72, I think, last time. So I think the only problem is that they're probably making a bit of a mess. So the janitor's cleaning it up. Yep. 66%.
Lovely.
So yeah, it's just that these people are... Oh, look at this. Oh, I thought that was something hanging on the door. Never
now
mind.
Taking students for virtual normality.
So we're still getting a pretty good income every month. Profit of 25,000. So
New year.
Yeah, we're well ahead.
Host. Hello.
Okay.
Students should
What
check
can
in
we do in the
before
meantime?
trying to learn.
So we'll get 2 stars as long as they get that dormitory rating up. So hopefully they do that quickly. But the personal goals are going through pretty quick as well. Let's see, what can we add here? Clown trunk. We could unlock that, or the bat poster, or the flat flower bed. Let's edit the room and see what we can get that's unlocked. So, nope. So this is 150. I think I want that more than anything, so we're going to wait a little bit as far as purchasing any items with the Kudosh. So there is a bit of a lineup on these, unfortunately, but there's not much I can do about that for the time being.
To the hospital. Thank you.
What is the queue for? Okay, so the room is at maximum capacity again. There's so many students. And we're running out of room, so I think we might have to purchase the next plot over there and start getting some more stuff soon. I'm also going to put some more benches down because it looks like they're quite popular. Let's put them close to the bookcase, but not right on top. Alright, so we have 3 benches that we've added, and then let's put one more by the bathroom. Yeah, it looks like this is the area where they're all congregating. So if we have that, and we have maybe put another table around. Yeah, this definitely seems to be the area where they're all clustered together. So let's put... Okay, hopefully that doesn't cluster it up too much. Alright, that definitely cleared out quite a bit of space. And they're also going to class now anyway, so... Okay, it looks like there's a bit of a... there's not much we can do for this one, because I guess you could put a second one in one room, but the room capacity is still going to be just 8. So it doesn't matter if you have 2 of those or 4 of those. So putting another one of the VR platforms in a room probably won't help, but we can add another desk. Now let's put the other desk there and duplicate it on the other side. There we go. Alright, so the VR labs are both level 3, and this way, actually let's copy that, because we have one more here too. So, there we go. So now when they start using that room as well, there's not going to be a lineup for the desk, there still will be for the platform, so. And we're pretty good there. Suggestion box, build another dormitory. Alright, I think it's time to bite the bullet and buy the next plots. So, we're going to buy it with buildings.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets.
I probably could have just extended this. What am I thinking? So, 2, 3, 4. So I made this one by 5, and there's 2, so I want to extend it by at least 5. And then have them facing the opposite way. Okay, there we go. Alright, so once that's built, I'm going to duplicate the 2 dorms, and then we'll have lots of room there. Yeah, there's not much I can really do with the building over here, though. Maybe I should have put the Scientology or Scientography stuff over here.
The campus is expanding, even
Too late.
more than usual.
Oh, good, we got a reward. So another 50 Kudosh. And we can actually unlock the bed now. So what I want to do is... Let's see here. Credits. So now we can get this one here. And it is an expensive bed, but it really pumps up the attractiveness of it. So we can get rid of these 2. The 2 carpets. We'll get rid of just 1 carpet for now. And put the really tacky looking bed. Yeah, right there. And then pick this up and put it right there. Okay, so the room is done. Now, it is room prestige 6. So yeah, you can see that that bed adds quite a bit. Now let's move this one. Let's put the cat poster where? So we have one there. Yeah, let's put it like that. So that's pretty even, so. Now we want to make the same kind of change to the boys' room. I accidentally deleted the wrong bed there. Alright, so delete the... No, just pick up the rug and move that there. Now we want to copy this bed, and it goes like that. There we go. There. Now the boys... Actually, what I wanted to check is if there was any other skins for the bed. The really tacky bed. Nope, there's not. Okay, so there's one option for the double jump bed. And it develops the sweet romance sweethearts to soulmates, increases energy, healthiness, and attractiveness. Whereas, yeah, it's definitely much better than keeps students happy with at least one bed for every 5 students. So if it's one bed for every 5 students, then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 20 up to 25 students per room. And it's the same over here. So what we're going to do, rather than just making the same change, is we're just going to sell the room for 20,000, and then just copy the girl and boys room over. So copy the girls room first, girls on the left, and then copy the boys room over on the right. There we go. And that saved the hassle of having to remake the same thing. Alright, so we have plenty of dorm space here. So if each room holds 25 students, then we're at 100 students. I don't think we need another dorm, although they are suggesting it. Oh well, I'm just going to duplicate them then. So, just mirror that one, and mirror this one. Okay, so now let's fix this up a little bit. So we want to subtract that and subtract this. No, wait, add to that. There we go. That looks nice. And I'm tempted to add a door here, but we'll see how I feel in a bit. Alright, so the camp is leveled up, and we get 2 stars. Alright, we are way ahead. Okay, so we got 20,000... What is it called? I think it's called Sims for the money, and 150 Kudosh. And we're at 2 stars for our Freshleigh Meadows map there. Right, so to get 3 stars, now we have to upgrade a course to level 4 and 10 grade A classes.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
So this one extends... I think we're going to make this a very basic building, just so that we can fill it up with all the science stuff. And let's see, so we have to move the door right there. And what else is wrong with it? Oh, the other door. I don't think we need the other door. Sell. Stupid door. Alright, we'll just put the door here for now. And at least we can complete the building. But I definitely want to get rid of that door, because I don't see much purpose to it. So what we might do is... we might end up making this whole area the dorms. And then maybe move these back. I'll probably end up cleaning this up a little bit between episodes. And once I do that, then we can make a much better student lounge, because I don't like the idea of too many L-shaped buildings unless it serves a purpose, and this one doesn't really seem to. So I might end up redoing the student lounge. I actually might make it a T-shape and kind of put it in the middle of a whole bunch of dorms, make it like maybe 3 by 3, and then extend and have 2 dorms up top, each one. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do something with that student lounge, and then I'll have probably 2 lecture halls and maybe 4 of the VR labs on this side, and then 4 science labs and 2 lecture halls, and maybe put a library in each as well as the staff rooms. So yeah, there's probably going to be a little bit to clean up between episodes, and I'll probably do that off camera, because rather than having to do a little bit by a little bit. So at least we've got the 2 stars here, and I think we're going to go to the end of this year, and then we'll cut it off, and I'll do a little bit between episodes. Oh, experimental station required, so that's for the science lab, and yeah, we definitely want to unlock that so that they keep their grades up. Okay, so where can we put a experimental station? For the science lab, we'll put one here. And that is on the same side as the door, I think. So the door is there and there. So we want to put the science station right there. And on the same side as the door, there. Okay, so the rooms are all pretty identical.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Right, so for 3 stars, we have to get 10 students graduating, which I don't think we have much trouble with. 10 grade A students, well, we have most of our guys are already doing pretty well there. The coffee kiosk is doing well. So $25 each time they sell one of those. So the more expensive ones do sell for, I think they sell for more. But we'll see when I eventually put one down. Okay, they want a hot dog kiosk. How much? Oh, I don't have to buy one. Good. So if I put a hot dog kiosk right beside the coffee one, I will have to hire another assistant. But let's see. So, ooh, level 4. Okay, we'll put you in the library, replacing Angela Bilk, and hopefully she goes to the hot dog kiosk. You're fired. Go work at a vendor. Go work as a drive-thru clerk. That'll teach you.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
Okay. Yeah, there's not much to get done now. And rewards for the library. So what did we get? We completed 100 library assignments. Good for us. And on to the next one. Yeah, you can definitely see a lot more movement once you get into the game a little bit. I remember when it first started, there were, what, 10 students, and now the hallways are just completely littered with them like ants. So there's not much to work on just yet. But yeah, the year is going pretty well. Ooh, monthly profit of 34,000, so we're getting more and more money every month.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
I don't think money was ever an issue in this game until I reached the level with the wizards. And then, like, spoiler alert for that one, you start off with this witch that's constantly casting curses on your place, so you're going to need a lot of janitors, a lot of garbage bins to work on, keeping all that stuff clean, and yeah, you start off in the red and you have to take out a $100,000 loan. But you pay that back pretty quickly once you start getting all these students in. Let's see, 2-player game? No, I don't need that. Science station? I thought I already unlocked that. I guess not. Okay, where can I put you? Alright, so, science station. Okay, if we move that over... Alright, so if we go like that, maybe that will work. So, that's for the science station. Alright, good. So we have 2 of them in there. Nope, doesn't fit there. Let's see here. What can I change? Yeah, that's looking a little bit cluttered. Alright, so that's something else I might clean up a little bit between episodes, making it so that the science rooms are just a little bit bigger and can house just a little bit more, because this just looks so sloppy. Okay, so... Oops. So if we move that down, move that there, and let's put the Science station. Can it fit in anywhere yet? Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so we have the science stations in. Alright, yeah, I definitely have a bit of cleaning up to do for this, because this just looks pretty bad. But the campus level is going up. Another career goal reached. Yeah, so just make sure you keep an eye on that, because that's where you're probably going to be getting lots of the Kudosh that you need, especially for the early parts. So 50, 100, 150, and yeah, as it starts reaching higher levels, you get 75, 100, and then I think it starts going up in increments of 50. But I'm not completely sure of that.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Yeah, this room is definitely going to be our science area, and I think we're going to want a nice big library in the middle here. I don't think necessarily that we're going to need a... I'll decide when it comes to it. We might have a library for both buildings, so... Yeah, one specifically for the virtual normality, one specifically for science, and... Yeah, then this can focus more on being a dorm. And then eventually, if I do have to use any of these for later ones, I think I might make one a dorm and one just a science and virtual normality. Okay, so yeah, I think I might specify and make one specifically for each, one library in each building. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start running out running out of room in the libraries. So they need a virtual normality library bookcase, and we're gonna put that right next to the bookcases here. There we go.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Ooh, our monthly profit went down a little bit. That's not good. Yeah, when I do make the new virtual, lecture halls, I'm definitely going to start from scratch for those and make them without the plants. Because I don't care much about those. Too much work for the janitors. And this year is nearing a close. March, April, May, June, and July to go. Yep, this place definitely needs a little bit of work, but the good part is that when you sell off the rooms, you pretty much get almost exactly what you paid for back, as long as they keep it somewhat clean, which these guys aren't doing too well. I mean, look at this. Look at these slobs here. Freaking greasers. But yeah, this definitely needs quite a bit of work here. It looks alright on this side, but the kitchen needs a bit of work. And I might put in a second fridge, second microwave, second sink, and maybe 2 garbage bins, because they're missing the garbage bin. Well, grade-wise they're doing good.
Is not a belief system.
Don't need that one, don't need that one. Let's see, anything really important here? So, go faster. Yeah, the campus level is constantly increasing, so yeah, a little bit of work to do, but I already have it in my mind how I want to arrange this a bit better, and I think when I start recording the next episode, you're definitely going to see a much smoother layout than what I'm currently looking at here, because it started off looking good, but as you just kind of randomly increase buildings to make things go a little bit, get a little bit bigger quickly, you start losing that appearance, the way that everything looks nice and clean.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
So the happiness is good. definitely sticking with some good students here. I don't think we're going to risk anybody failing. Monument marbles. More stuff for the science lab. That's not good. Okay. Can we add anything here? So, we want to add items to the room. Monument marbles. Oh, that's a big one. Alright, we might have to sell some of this stuff. And put the marbles here. Yeah, these are definitely going to be cleaned up quite a bit. I'm going to make the science labs definitely quite a bit bigger, but I'm certainly going to have to do something with these rooms because it looks really cluttered if you make it too small, but you also don't want to make it too big, otherwise you're hardly going to have room for everything. So yeah, I can definitely see making a few changes to this one, putting maybe 4 big science halls in. This is a 22, so if I want 4 halls in, I'm going to make it 5 by... maybe 5 by 7 or 5 by 8. But then that doesn't leave a lot of room. Well, actually that should be enough room for 2 lecture halls and a library and a staff room. I'll figure it out as I'm going. Okay, so let's resume. Let's get this year finished. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. I'm just kind of waiting for this year to end. And it definitely looks like all of our students are going to be hitting A's. Everybody's going to graduate. We'll probably hit this mark pretty easily. And yeah, I think for the next episode, I'm just going to have all this cleaned up and then just upgrade one of the courses to 4 and just hit that 3-star mark, because I don't see any of the students failing, and then just show the building before moving on to the next one. So yeah, this level is basically done,
No, your chicken should not be
and then we can move on. So the next one is going to be the cooking level, where you're going to get the sweet kitchen, the savory kitchen. You can also add other courses. You can do that, as far as I know, for every level. Like if you decide to advance in the game and then come back to this one, you could put the night courses in here as well. But it's not really necessary to get to the 3 stars, so it's best usually when you're doing every level to kind of focus on what that school is known for as far as the course goes. So we are almost done this year. DNA poster. So anytime you see that something is required, you kind of want to go with that so that the students keep up their grades. Alright, so this is going into the science lab. Put that by the door. And put that by the door. And one more. There we go.
Students are asked not to ask questions.
And Adam poster. Okay, so 10 Kudosh each for the posters, and posters are definitely the thing I prefer a lot more, just because, I mean, even if you hide it on the wall behind something, it's not really a big deal because they can still kind of see it regardless if it's behind something or not, and it definitely meets the student requirements. So, open day reports, 2 more virtual normality students. Just keep an eye on anything that's wanted. It adds to the student happiness, but it's not really necessary to improve the school a lot, because student happiness is fairly easy to build up. I mean, I'm at 78, and I think I have like 4 things where they wanted something, and I'm just ignoring them anyway. Alright, so we have finished year 3. So if I want to continue on to year 4, I just have to add another lecture theater, scientography teacher, and a virtual normality teacher. And like I said, I'm going to kind of do that off camera a little bit because I'm just going to fiddle around with things, get that hall looking good. But alright, so all of our students have graduated, I think. Year 3 finished. Graduating, 18, so we blew past that 10. Continuing on, 58 and 84% average exam results. No expulsions, no failures, no dropouts. Total student relationships, 95, so we've done pretty good there. And pass rates, 100%. So we got King of Hearts, and you get 10 Kudosh, I think, for most of the awards here. I think 10 is the average. So, yeah, that's pretty good as well. And the awards are done. So, alright. I could easily just bump one of these up to level 4. Yep. So, yeah, that'll give us 3 stars here. So, scientography is going to be the big one. We're going to get 30 new applicants. So, we have to make sure that we have at least 4 rooms. 8, 16, 24, 32. So, yeah, 4 rooms is going to be the required. And for virtual formality, we're definitely going to need at least 3, which we already have. So, like I said, off camera, I'm going to kind of clean up the dorms, make them look a little bit better. And then when I do my next episode, I'm just going to quickly show that and then move on to the cooking one. So, thanks for watching and have a good night.